How many times have you heard the phrase office politics? Should I be a part of the game? Should I play the game, or should I stay ahead of it or above it, or don't get involved, and all kinds of things? You hear a lot of people say that I was a victim of office politics. You hear people say that, oh, I never played politics, but others played. You get the point. There is one common thing in this. Office politics or organization politics is here to stay, is real. Please don't wish it away. Just by you closing your eyes, it is not going to go away. There will always be politics when a few people will be around, there will be a group around. It has been the case for millions of years, or at least from the time that men and women have been around. It is no different in organizations. There is politics in families, there is politics in neighborhood, there is politics in, your friend group. So why should it not be there in organization? What amuses me is that people want to close their eyes and say that, oh, this is not there, and wish it away. And as a result, they get into career accident because they didn't realize that this is real. Hi, my name is Anshuman Tiwari. I am a senior operations excellence and quality management professional and work on large-scale transformation across organizations. I also coach mid and senior career professionals. And through this series of videos, I am sharing some lessons that I have learned over the years. And in this video, we will see how we can navigate office politics in 5 practical ways. How do I know these ways? I have, of course, had a long career myself, and some of my friends and colleagues have also had long careers, and I have been learning from them. And in the last few years, I have spoken to about 500 mid and senior professionals. And in this video, I will share what I have learned from all of this. First and foremost, understand the landscape, understand where the power resides. Political power resides, understand who calls the shots, understand how the place works, what is the dynamics. You don't have to get involved in this. Speak to people around, be neutral, but speak to people and understand what is happening. Don't offer an opinion where it is not required or asked for. And that way you will be able to understand the landscape. Imagine you are going on a long trek and you can stand at a vantage point and survey the ground and see what are the pitfalls, which paths leads to where, and so on. Sometimes a longer path might be easier to get to where you want to. So this is your position when you look at a landscape and say, oh, okay, I don't want to go this way, I don't want to go this way, I may have to circumvent this boulder and go another way. So the same is possible and should be done in office politics. Approach number 2, stay neutral but informed. Don't pick sides. You don't have to, especially when you are new to the organization, new to the team, new to the setup. Don't pick sides too early. You are likely to get singed. But be aware of influential players. This is similar to landscape, but in terms of people. So the landscape is more in terms of organization and groups. This is more in terms of people. Core point, stay neutral. I have been in some very, very tricky situations, and I'm glad that I didn't pick sides, because eventually you have no control on who will win the political battle. And if you pick the wrong side, you are certainly going to get injured. More often than not, the neutral people survive this politics because neither side sees them as either friend or enemy. And sometimes that is a better position to be in. Approach number 3, align with organizational goals. At all points, anybody who's involved into politics eventually has to fall in line with organizational goals. If you are already in line with organizational goals, you are their friend. Prioritize work that supports companies' goals rather than individuals' goals. This way, you will be valuable to all factions in the political turmoil. Approach number 4, practice emotional intelligence. Political turmoil can be very, very difficult to handle. It can be heart-wrenching. It can be very difficult on your mind. It can have setbacks. It can have emotional turmoil, all kinds of things. So please be very aware of this situation, and it needs an emotional response, an emotionally intelligent response. Handle conflicts calmly. Don't lose your temper, understand the emotions behind those actions, and then respond accordingly. Extremely important. I have seen many a senior people, I have seen many a career go off rail because they could not handle the situation emotionally and would lose their temper quite often, or would end up saying things that they didn't want to, and eventually all of this catches up. 5, and most important, choose your battles wisely. Don't react to every political maneuver. You are not required to get involved in every political squabble. Every street side fight is not for you. Engage only when necessary and when it impacts your career or, of course, somebody you are working closely with. Now, there will be a lot of battles, particularly political battles, where you will get drawn in, you will get sucked in, and it is extremely important that you hold your guns at that point and not get overly involved. Very, very difficult to do because temptation is to get involved, to help people, to respond, to react and everything. But if you hold back a little bit, you will avoid that battle and unnecessary gunfire from both the sides. There you go. These were the 5 ways in which you can avoid office politics, understand the landscape, stay neutral, align with organizational goals, practice emotional intelligence, and choose your battles wisely. I often say office politics is that big truck on the expressway and you are on a bike. You're honking and trying to overtake the big truck is not going to move that truck. So the only way is to maneuver around it somehow. And depending on the country, you go either right or left of that truck and get to your path. I hope you like this video, and if you've been watching this far, please like, share and subscribe. It helps me immensely because then I know that you like this kind of content. There are more videos in this series, so please take a look at my channel, and till the next video, manage better.